In today's video, we are going to compare the Nintendo DS to the 3DS.
Hello and welcome to the ATG show. I present to you Mr. ATG Gaming.
What is up guys, and welcome back to yet another video. Like I said, in today's video we are going to look at some Nintendo handheld consoles where we're going to compare them to see how the 3DS really improved from the 2DS. But first, let's appreciate this bad boy a little bit. So if we look at the two consoles from an eye perspective, they kind of look similar, quite similar. As you can see over here, with the DS you have the little arrow buttons over here, you have your panel buttons over here, call them so, and then you have your two trigger buttons at the back. It also comes with your styling pen as well, and it is also touchscreen. So it also has the touchscreen and the double screen, same as the 3DS. As we move on to the 3DS, it has a little extra function, obviously 3D, so it has the 3D function as well as a little joystick included. This does make gameplay a little bit easier and more effective, I would say, but furthermore, it does not really have that much more. It does have a home button, a start button down here and not over here. It also has your two trigger buttons as well as a styling pen. Mine also has a super cool sticker, amtech.co.za. Do go and check them out for all your latest and greatest tech news. This ad is sponsored by them. So yeah guys, that is the 3DS compared to, look-wise, compared to the 2DS. They kind of look the same, they're kind of the same size as well, and yeah, not much big of a difference when it comes to looks. The screens are almost the same size. I do see the 3DS top screen is a little bit bigger than the 2DS, but furthermore than that, not a big difference on the look. Same size, same feel when you hold it, aside from the little joystick that you get on the 3DS and the start buttons and stuff sitting over here. Not a big difference, not a big difference at all. The look and feel, if you hold it in your hands, kind of also feels the same. Same size, same look and feel, and yeah, I think that's about it. Look wise, that's different. It also, the 2DS has the space over here for the bigger cartridges, which the 3DS does not have, but I think that's about it guys. If you look at the volume button, just sits on a different space. Furthermore than that, I think they are, look wise, they are pretty similar. They are pretty similar, the way they look, the way they feel, and yeah, I think that's all we can say about looks. Now I think let's move on to some of the features. Here we go. So guys, now let's compare some of the features of these consoles. So I'm first going to look at the 2DS as it is the older model. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see the screen, but I'm going to turn it on right now and let's see how quick the startup happens. So it's got a cool little startup screen, Nintendo DS. The startup does not take very long. These things start up quite fast, much faster than some PCs. And once you start it up, you have a little menu here at the bottom telling you health and safety warning, touch screen to continue, so you can touch screen to continue. Now this is what your menu looks like guys. You have a little clock, I don't know if you guys can see it, you have a little clock over there with a calendar, and down there you have some settings, some menu settings, etc, etc, where you can set up and customize your DS to your liking. So I kind of like the menu. It gives it a little retro look. You have the date, the time, battery, you have your little name there on top. As you can see, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. There we got the old famous ATG. And then you have your two speakers here on the side. We're going to do the sound test in a while. Now let's move on to the DS. The 3DS, sorry. So here we have the 3DS. Now let's turn on this bad boy. Here we go. The 3DS starting up. I hope the battery's charged. Is it charged? I'm pressing the wireless button. There's another difference. The power button is over here and not on the side. So there we go. Let's press that power button and let's have a look at the startup on the 3DS. Come on. Okay, it is on. It's turning on. See the 3D over there, the 3D little light. So there's the startup on your 3DS. So I'm in sleep mode. The system can... No, let's refresh. I pressed the wrong button. So there you have your home menu. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button with the startup. So there you have your little home menu right now. So this is quite a difference, guys. You do have 3D little blocks spinning around over there, so it's much more animated than the original DS. You have little blocks where you can scroll through the menu on different applications on the device. And then down here you have a much more integrated user-friendly menu to set up your DS with all your games and your settings and all those things, right? It also makes really cool little sounds when you touch all these things. So I am super happy with the way this console feels and sounds. It sounds super cool. I like gaming sounds, retro sounds. So I'm really impressed with the way this console sounds and looks. Yeah. So that's about it on menu wise and physical software wise. The DS is a massive upgrade, or the 3DS is a massive upgrade to the 2DS when it comes to menu functions as well as user friendliness, to say that much. The DS has more of a 8-bit look to it, much more retro look, where the 3DS is a much more modern technology wise look. So all in all, I would give the 3DS the benefit of the doubt over here, since the menu looks super sleek. Now let's do the sound test. Here we go. Okay guys, so what we're going to do for this one is I am going to insert a game into each console. We're going to start up the game full volume, and I'm going to not show you the device. I'm going to keep it close, the speakers close to the microphone, so we can test out which device sounds better, right? It might sound a little shitty to you, but I'll give you the answer. So I'm going to pop in Pokemon Black on the DS console, Pokemon Black on the DS console, and we are going to start it up, and let's hear what this thing sounds like. Here we go. Okay, let me just put the speakers close to the microphone. Here we got the sound, touch any key, and here we have the intro. Let's keep quiet. Any minute now. Here we go. Not bad at all. Wow, the sound on this is really not bad, guys. The sound on this is really good. And if you can, let's have a look at some of the menu movies, the intro movies. I don't know, you guys won't be able to see it pretty well, but it does look pretty cool. The movies are quite good quality. I'm happy. I think it looks super cool. Like I said, the DS is a little bit more for the retro gamers in today's life. That time when it came out, it was whoa. But if you have to play it now, it's more for the people that like the older vibe of things. So all in all, great sound, great intro movies. I'm very impressed, man. I'm very impressed. Now we're going to move on to the 3DS, and we're going to pop in Pokemon Ultra Sun into this bad boy. So absolutely my favorite one. I'm going to pop that disc in there. I'm going to turn the device on. Battery is almost flat, so we just have to be quick with this. So let me quickly see, pop it on, there we go. So here, just another view on that 2DS. There's a Pokemon Black logo over there. Doesn't really focus pretty well, and then you got the movie over there. Nice 3D little movie of the Pokemon, of the Black Pokemon vibe. And then we can pop in Ultra Sun. I'm gonna bring it closer. Just listen to that 3D vibe, guys. Even the sound has a little 3D effect to it. The sound on the 3DS is immaculate. It is really good. And even the movies, the intro movies are insane, guys. So quickly, let's just get that sound closer. You gotta love the Amtech sticker, am I right? Let's keep that sound close by. Any second now. Here we go. Wow. Massive difference, guys. And if you hold the console in front of you, you get a real surround sound vibe from it. And look at the difference in the movies, guys. The movies are much more detailed and integrated than on the DS itself. So they really did a lot of improvements. They made a lot of improvements from the DS to the 3DS regarding the games and the menu so far, as well as the sound. So now let's pop in to a little bit of gameplay. Okay guys, so now we're gonna have a quick look at some of the gameplay. I'm not gonna keep you busy a lot longer. I'm quickly going to put on Pokemon Black on the DS first. I know that the quality of the video on the screen does not look very good, but you'll get more or less what we're trying to do. Okay, so we in here. So there we go. So there you have the gameplay on the DS, right? It's much more what is going on here? It's much more like your 8-bit Pokemon game, where you don't have a lot of 3D details to say that much, right? So if you have a look over here, you have to control the player with the little arrow sticks over here, where on the 3DS you have your analog, which makes walking much easier. All in all, the gameplay is not bad. I do like the vibe of the 8-bit Pokemon. It's super cool. It really looks cool. But I do like playing Pokemon on the 3DS more. The quality and just the whole gameplay, to me personally, is much better. So now we're going to have a look at the 3DS. Immediately you see you have a 3D vibe, like more of a first person vibe. When you move your Pokemon around, or your Pokemon trainer around with the little analog stick, which makes walking so much cooler, you have a whole 3D vibe going to it. So the gameplay physically on this is immaculate. I cannot tell you guys. It is really cool. And then you have your little 3D button over here, right? So some games are integrated better 3D than others, but the Pokemon games are quite good. So once you turn up, it becomes 3D. You get a whole 3D vibe, a depth vibe into it. So yeah, guys, man, I am super impressed. This is actually, I recently started, Mr. RetrocollectZA actually gave me these consoles, and I mean, I haven't played Pokemon all my life, and I started playing it on these consoles, and wow, absolutely amazing. I'm addicted. So yeah, guys, that's in short, I think, what we can say. So yeah, guys, to wrap things up, to look at the physical game cassettes, they kind of look exactly the same, no big difference there. Although the DS can take the older cassettes as well, I have a little Spyro cassette also donated by the lovely RetroCollect. If you pop it in here, you can play some of your older games in the DS, which is a function that you do not get in the 3DS, which makes this one a little bit more unique. All in all, I'm a bigger fan of the 3DS, not because it's newer, just because of the gameplay, and I have to say the little analog stick and the sound makes it super cool. Guys, if you can get your hands on one of these, most definitely do so. They are both discontinued, so they are collectibles. Awesome little handheld consoles. I lost my words there, but really cool. I would most definitely recommend you guys to get you one. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch another one of my videos, guys. Do remember to check out www.amtech.co.za for all your latest and greatest tech needs. Do go and check out RetrocollectZA on YouTube for awesome gaming podcasts, and do click my notification, share and like button. If you don't like my video, that's fine. Please click the unlike button and let me know why. Also in the comments you can tell me what content you would like to see next. I will see you in the next video, and I will most definitely be shaving off this mustache. My wifey does not approve. Have yourselves a good weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Cheerio.